What's going on, guys? I want to give you guys my levels for Nvidia heading into tomorrow's price action. So today is April the 24th, and the market just went straight up today. If you were, bearish, if you were looking to short yesterday's highs, those levels got absolutely destroyed. Very, very difficult because the brain has kind of been trained that, hey, you know what? Every time we pop, every time we hit a previous day supply, every time we hit a macro key level, market seems to sell off. And today, essentially there was just no sell off from the word go. Few small pullbacks, but I mean, realistically, nothing that really stemmed longer than 5 to 15 minutes. What I was looking at today on Nvidia was obviously yesterday's high. So if we got over yesterday's highs, let me kind of mark this out for us so we could see it. If we got over yesterday's highs, which is sitting right here in that price, I'm going to give it to you guys, is sitting over 104.75. There was potential to the upside. Now, what was going to be that potential to the upside? That potential for me was going to be 105.99. Let's call it 106. That was the measured move potential. So again, you had about a buck and a quarter. Obviously, we traded up to highs about 106.5, so a $2 move there. Now the levels going into tomorrow that I'm going to really be watching, and let's kind of zoom in here just a little bit, and let's take off that funny little yellow line. What I'm looking for here is I want to see if 106 holds. If 106 can hold come pre-market, and we kind of put in a little bit of a pre-market high, I do have my next supply at 108.45. That would be a good area to play along into 108.45. If at any point in time we lose $106 and the market back test, so what you want to see is something like this, right? Let's say we lose 106. Don't take that first short position, because normally that could be a trap. Again, I don't want to get you guys all trapped. Wait for some type of break and retest in this zone, and then when you take out that new low below 106, that's where you want to go short, and then we can start to target prices of 103. If the market wants to pull back on a Friday, anything below 103 can definitely see 99. That would kind of create this rolling rounding top. I don't know if we want to see that. If we do move to the upside, the best potential scenario would be to see us kind of pull back here in the overnight and in pre-market, and then reclaim 106. If we can open up below 106, that would be good. Use that floor as long as we can put in a higher low and reclaim 106. Then we would be looking to go long and target that 108 price target into Friday. That would be the better move. Again, just remember intraday, if we do make that move to the upside, and whether we touch 108.5 or we fall short, if you start to put in these lower highs, you might have a little bit of a scalping opportunity back to 106. That's not something that I'm going to be too kind of interested in taking, unless I was able to catch a move from, let's call it 106.50 to 108. If I can make $1, $2 off that, and hopefully we spike a little bit higher than that, but if I can make $1 to $2 on that move, and then there's a really clear setup where we break 108.50 and then put in a lower high and lose 108.50. Now from here, I can target that high as my stop loss. And now I could potentially play this down into 106, or even, right here to today's highs, right? Definitely want to target those highs. But just wanted to drop the levels that I'm going to be playing on Nvidia tomorrow. If you guys are interested in these levels each and every single day, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to drop me a thumbs up on this video. I will see all of you guys on the next one.